Hi, this is Chuck Hughes. In today's video, I'd like to discuss some recent buy signals I noticed for some leading growth stocks. Now, the recent market volatility has produced some great buying opportunities in stocks such as Ford, Salesforce.com, Core Labs, the Silver ETF, VMware and Freeport McMoran. Now, these stocks are in a strong price uptrend but have become temporarily oversold. And if you've seen my previous videos, I like to use the Keltner channels to discover these buying opportunities. And I'm displaying here a price chart for Netflix and the Keltner channels, and you can see from this price chart that when Netflix stock trades up near the upper channel, it's becoming overbought, and there's usually a price correction that follows. And for stocks that are in a strong price uptrend, usually once they get up to the upper channel or above the upper channel, they'll usually correct back down towards the middle channel. And once in a while, the stock will trade towards the lower channel and actually close below the lower channel. Now, when this happens, it doesn't happen that often, but when it does happen, it usually sets up for a very powerful rally. And this happened with Netflix. You can see in the lower left part of the price chart that the stock actually closed below the lower Keltner channel, became very oversold, and then started to rally, and a very powerful rally occurred out of this buy signal, and Netflix is currently up 102% from this buy signal. Here's another example of a stock that's in a very strong price uptrend and became oversold as the stock traded down towards the lower Keltner channel and actually closed below it. And this is a price chart for Baidu, and we can see towards the end of December the stock actually closed below the lower Keltner channel and became oversold. Now, once Baidu closed below the lower channel, I went ahead and bought 200 shares of Baidu when it was trading around 98.17, and I actually added to my current positions in Baidu, and my two brokerage statements that I'll show you here show that I have currently about $55,000 in open trade profits in Baidu. And this is a copy of my second brokerage account profit loss report showing my open trade profits in Baidu. And Baidu reported good earnings today, so the stock is up in after hours trading and is currently trading around 117. So this buy signal at the end of December, based on the Baidu stock closing below the lower Keltner channel, has produced about a 19% return so far. Here are two more examples of stocks that became very oversold and actually closed below the lower Keltner channel. And we can see from the price charts that once this occurred, very strong rallies followed, and Tesoro stock rallied 72% after this oversold condition, and Caterpillar stock rallied 85%. So again, it doesn't occur that often, but if a stock actually closes below that lower channel, it normally sets up for a very powerful rally. So now let's look at some recent examples of stocks that have been in a price uptrend but have become temporarily oversold, as indicated by the stock closing below the lower Keltner channel. And here's two price charts. The one on the top is for Ford, and just last Friday the stock closed below the lower Keltner channel. And we can also see in the bottom chart, this is the silver ETF, and the ETF recently closed below the lower Keltner channel. So these stocks are in a clear price uptrend, but have temporarily become oversold, and I think these are setting up for great buying opportunities. And here are two more examples of how the recent market volatility has caused these two stocks. These are Salesforce.com and VMware. And again, just in the last few days in this recent market volatility, these stocks closed below the lower Keltner channel, setting up for a buy opportunity. And here's one more example for Freeport McMoran, the copper and gold producer. We can see from this chart that Freeport was in a strong price uptrend, became temporarily oversold, and is setting up for a good buy opportunity. So I think the examples I just presented, it's not too late to get in on these stocks. They just recently closed below the lower Keltner channel, and I think they're setting up for a great buying opportunity. Now, the Keltner channels are just one of the tools I use to make stock and option trade recommendations for my Inner Circle advisory service. And in 2010, we closed out over $340,000 in profits, and in January we just closed out an additional $107,000 in profits, and our average monthly return so far has been about 44.7%. Now, if you'd like to get updated profit results for my Inner Circle advisory service, just log on to chuckhughesic.com. This is Chuck Hughes. I want to thank you for listening, and I'm wishing you the best in trading success.